Here we go. Yeah, we're good, Stub. I don't know, about 2 episodes ago, I don't know if anybody caught on, but we were talking behind the scenes, totally talking behind the scenes, and everything could be heard as the show card was playing. So now, anytime I can hear you guys, I'm just assuming all you lovely people out there can hear us as well. So, happy Thursday, everybody. Very glad to be here. Very glad to see some of my wine friends, including the two amazing people that are beside me today. Of course, my co host, that is Stub from Cork Envy, and our very, very special guest, entrepreneur, media mogul, award winning event producer for Night of Wakanda, Maia Parish.
That's Hello.
She's like back. She's like,
Hey
yeah,
y'all, how
that's
you
true.
doing?
Well, yeah.
I'm like, that part is true. The rest of it, I don't know about that. But okay.
When
Hello
did you not
everybody,
be
how y'all doing?
good? Good. So when did you not become an entrepreneur then?
When did I not become a media mogul?
Hey,
Okay.
hey,
Okay.
we're talking about your Periscope days,
Yeah.
honey.
And
Yes, yes. Oh, I miss Periscope.
Maya,
That was fun.
you're like Cookie if she were
Back in the
better
day.
looking.
I'm what?
I said you're like Cookie if she were better looking. Media.
Cookie. Oh, from Power, Taraji.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah.
she's an attractive woman,
We
by the
have
way. So
similar
that's a big
we
compliment.
have similar attitudes.
You
Really?
do.
We have
You,
similar attitudes. Yeah, we do.
I can
Yeah.
see that. All
but I
right.
think you
In
have
my
less
head, I think
weapons.
we're. Oh, I got some new ones. Don't trip. Okay. We'll show you those in a second.
No, we
Anyway.
won't. That'll be in the after party. Sorry. I'm not trying to
Yes,
get kicked
yes.
off of YouTube in a minute here, okay?
Uh, let's get focused, right? Let's get focused.
Let's get
All right.
focused. 'Cause, so what are we talking about tonight, folks? I think there's some things that are going on in the world. There are some children that have been going a little crazy. We've cooked exactly 3 million meals at home already, and it's only been 5 weeks. So, what's cooking at home, especially in your home, Maia?
Well, since we have now become everything in our household, right? We have divvied up the house. I'm with my sister and my mom. There are 3 children here, 2 8-year-olds and a 5-year-old. As you can hear them running around. Okay,
Beautiful.
so we have homeschool from 9 to 3.
Oh,
I am the lunch lady.
Mm-hmm.
My sister does education. Hold on. Hey, I told you guys to calm it down. Do you see? I'm so sorry. This is in the time of Corona. Okay, okay.
This is already my
Um,
favorite episode of Wine Mistress in the history of time.
I'm crying.
I'm sorry.
We're like 3
I'm gonna
minutes
pop in
I'm
and out of
crying.
mom mode.
I
It's
love it.
crazy. So yeah, that's what it is. I'm lunch lady. I do breakfast. I do lunch. I'm a snack. I'm snack lady. Snacks. And then at 3 o'clock when school is over, I do extracurricular. So we do finance. We do African American history. We working on Egyptian history. We do I do arts and crafts. Can't believe I said that. And then we do. I'm the disciplinarian, and then I clean a lot. And I cook a lot. So I've always been the cooker or the person who cooks. I enjoy it. But this is a whole nother situation here. 3 meals a day with 27 snacks in between. That's a lot.
27, exactly 27, not 21, not 32,
27
27.
Brain food. You gotta have that brain food to keep them going.
and it's like we had to get coordinated. Don't ask me for a snack You one will come in 10 minutes and another will come in 10 minutes and then another will come in 10 minutes. I'm like, no. Y'all need to come as a group, okay? And then you can't come within 45 minutes. I've taught them how to do, 45-minute increments. I don't have time for this. It's a lot. Yeah.
All
So
right.
we cook a lot.
All right. I think that we all need a drink now, because just hearing your life has not only made me cry, but feel a little sad as well. So, what are we drinking tonight? Stub, what do you drink? Oh, what's that?
Listen, y'all. Now you guys know we have consumed lots of alcohol together. I'm a 98% wine drinker. I am maybe now 1% sour ale and cider beer. But if I do have any liquor, I will have tequila. I'll have a margarita. This is Suerte tequila. Where are they from? I want to say they're from, they're from Mexico, but they're processed out of Boulder. Small batch, single estate, slow cooked, double distilled, and Tohana process. I'm sure you know what that is.
Maybe.
And
yeah, that's awesome.
Mexico. Yep. So that's what we're having.
Yep. That's awesome. So what's the Boulder producer? What's the Boulder business behind that, Maia?
It's Colorado Spirits Importer.
All right.
And they're out of Boulder.
Yeah. So when you have that as a U.S. Quote unquote producer or importer, those spirits are getting made under their direction in Mexico, and they're being made to the specifications of tequila. And I love that some importers and even other producers are doing that kind of under their label, but then making that extra effort because they're like, our customers demand tequila. So you know what? We're going to go oversee some production of tequila to put our name on. I love that.
Yeah. I have had this for 2 years. I forget who gave this to me. It says it's let's see, what does it say? 100% de agave. Yeah. It's real smooth.
Yeah. Nice.
And just on did you say you had some mixer
just
in there?
On the rock. Yeah, so I went to get, the last time I was out, I went to get some margarita mix. I usually get the organic stuff, but it goes bad really fast. I don't, I know that, so I think I got the Suave margarita mix.
Okay.
It has a lot of crap in it, but I'm all about the salt, right? I'm all about the salted rim. I could get that. I have literally, when I say I have salt flakes right here, then I am just like adding into my mouth, because that's how ratchet it is up in here in the time of Corona. I see your face, Jen, right? I tried to put it on the rim. They don't stay. I don't know where my margarita salt rim mixer thing is. So this is how we rock it in Denver, Colorado, okay?
Y'all know what she's licking if in the middle of the episode she just goes to the plate.
Oh, yes.
That's a pull quote. That's a pull quote.
I know what she's licking, yes.
Stuff,
So you know what you're licking? Okay.
I'm drinking the Chateau Dainage. This is a white rum blend, actually. 60 Grenache, 40% Roussanne. Pulled it out last night. It's a 2016. Probably should add it a little sooner, although you can age some well-made white rum wines. Not my favorite, but it's a great serviceable wine. It's still holding up. I'm getting a little nuttiness on it. I'm still getting plenty of acid on it as well. Opened it up to sip for another chat last night. Went through poured the rib maybe a quarter of a glass to taste, and then went through maybe a half a bottle last night. So figured I'd save it for tonight. But this is the chaser for the bourbon I've been drinking for the last 3 hours. So
wow.
Yeah, not a Bud Light, but
not a Bud Light. No, come on. What are we? Are we partying? Or are we just hanging out? Are we quarantining? Or are we just hanging out?
We're just hanging out.
We are quarantining. I'm so sorry. We are not in phase 1. If any of you guys get that reference and watched the Trump happy hour today, we are not in phase 1. I am trying the what is it? Gerard Berrand Côte de Rosé. and that's a
Mm-hmm.
Grenache Syrah Cinsault blend from
Look
Languedoc,
at
so
us.
southern France. And
Look at
it's the pretty
us.
bottle that has a.
It's
I'm gonna
so
spill
pretty.
it on myself.
Look at
It's got
that,
a
Jen.
rose
We
at the bottom.
neither one of us, we didn't plan this, but we're both drinking Rhones.
I I know.
Come on, nice.
I had that about
Kismet.
a month ago. I keep the bottle. The bottle is gorgeous and it has
It
a
is.
glass cork.
And
His
the Zork.
Cremant, yeah, have you his Cremant? If you can get a bottle of it, I've only seen it really at restaurants, but this vintage this year, it's ridiculous. I'm a little bit obsessed with Cremants. I've had a couple of them in the last
Mm-hmm.
3 4 months. But he's doing an excellent job. I mean, it's some people like, oh, it's kind of now getting commercial. I'm like, well, don't get mad. It's a pretty bottle. It does well at
Mm-hmm.
weddings. It's introducing people to the region, and
Mm-hmm.
to talk about Rhone rosé and
Mm-hmm.
just getting into his brand, in general. So I love it.
Nice.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm with you.
I this is the first time I've tasted it. I've seen it many times. You just because of the bottle. The bottle is
Mm-hmm.
very iconic with a giant glass rose at the bottom, and especially at under $15 as a price point. I mean, you don't
Mm-hmm.
usually get something that unique at that price point, so I'm excited to give that a try.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to move on to some of the topics that we had planned for tonight. We were we were. Y'all should see the back chat that we have. We were talking about the three topics that we were going to talk about, and it's like, all right, what's going on in Denver? What's going on in the kitchen because we're all getting fat and the kids are driving us crazy. That is literally the showrunner, like the what
Yep.
we have planned to talk about for today. But I want to
Yep.
start off with what's going on with Denver because I know you, as I mentioned earlier on, as an award-winning event producer of Night in Wakanda, are very big in the Denver wine, food, and shenanigans scene, especially with your ta-da
Oh,
Mm.
Night in Wakanda event. Girl, I had to bring out all the good stuff for you.
Damn.
Come on,
That
you look freaking fabulous on
okay.
Instagram.
mermaid dress. Damn.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm.
I miss that hair.
You can buy it for the low price of probably $500.
Listen, I wish. Yeah. So, okay, so Denver. I'll talk about events, I guess, and industry because I'm in events wine and I'm in food. Um, well, everything, of course, like everything else, has gone to a standstill. I think currently, right now, all of our businesses are closed right now till April 30th. We kind of followed New York and California. I think they just had another extension until the 15th. People are doing, carry out, and they're doing delivery. A lot of people are feeding workers. We got a lot of people that in our community that are feeding workers who are out there on the front lines and stuff like that. So there's a lot of that, but obviously revenue is not what it is. I think I have been diligently in conversations with different industries. And for the restaurant industry, a table turn is about $10,000 for one tip seat in Colorado for the whole year you can make. And so if you're not in a restaurant and you're not making that income, you've got to figure out what you're going to do. Are you going to put people at risk and all this other stuff? So people are doing that there. As far as me personally, event season is over. 2020 is canceled. Okay. I don't care what everybody's trying to hold on to dates. 2020 is canceled for large events. I don't,
Mm-hmm.
based off of the information that I have been doing on my own research, numbers, talking to people, I don't see how anything can come back in more than 100 to 200 people until there's a vaccine or protocol. That's not going to happen till next summer. Okay, we all gonna come out. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna wear some shorts. I'm gonna be my glow up's gonna be. I'm gonna walk around in sparkles just because I can. Everybody's gonna be out, right? And so then the rush for events is gonna be crazy, right? And
Mhm.
everything is so I know that's gonna happen. We just last week made a decision to postpone Wakanda until 2021 into the fall. Um And so my work with my Night in Wakanda event, I work with the Denver Arts and Cultural Program. I work with McNichols Building Cultural Program, and they provide a grant for me to promote my event. And so we had slated for we were opted for about 400 people this year because we had about 210 participants last year. You
Nice.
know,
Nice.
so we were trying to get a little bit more, but the arena that we're using, they're now about to start using that for services for COVID related needs, right?
Mhm.
They don't know when they're going to get that building back, right?
Yeah.
And they work with the state. So all of that, they're going to continue to give me the funding. But when we talked about changing the date, I just thought as a person who in charge of large events, it is my responsibility to the public right
Mhm.
now to ensure I don't get no one gets sick, hurt, and just and just to have something,
Mhm.
I will just I don't want to caveat, but these are the real conversations that we're having.
Hmm.
I think that brown and black people are having different conversations about
Mhm.
COVID-19 than we are, right? And why
Mhm.
does that affect me as a business person? Because if my clientele for White and Wakanda was 85% African American, right? My community is being devastated disproportionately, right? Uh,
Mhm.
I don't have to drop numbers, it's all over the news, okay?
Hmm.
Mhm.
So our recovery is going to be much, much, much more different, right? So
Yes.
what as an event person, I'm not gonna come to you in the summer and be like, hey girl, you want to spend $85 on my gosh dang event? You know what I'm saying? For a
Mhm.
VIP, that's not gonna happen. I
Yeah.
have to I have to plan for that. So
Mhm.
I tried to give myself enough time for whatever recovery. And then on the other side, let's talk about I work with chefs. I work with
Yeah.
restaurants, right?
So Mia, this
I
is
work.
where I was going to ask you, like, how are
So
the
let me tell
vendors
you how that worked
and the
out,
support
right?
staff are? You've got to give them time to come back and be able to support that as
Yeah,
well, right? Yep.
Hmm.
yeah. I worked my
Yep.
ass off this winter trying to secure protein for my event. Okay, meat, chicken, grains for my chefs. So because I want them to come and participate, right?
Mhm.
Well, now all that is dead, right? We just in Greeley, we made national news because we had to close a meat plant in Greeley because we had
Hmm.
a lot of that's going to start to continue to happen. Okay,
Mhm.
it's going to start to happen in food and
Hmm.
agriculture, especially the wine community. So I have to be
Mhm.
listening. Okay, I got to be looking at the
Mhm.
news, and I'm gathering. So I have to make that decision. So right now we have rescheduled it to September 25th of 2021.
Well, that's good.
And
That's a really responsible thing to do because number one, it gives you a lot of time to get the information out there and be competitive in a very competitive market that's going to come back when everybody comes
yeah,
out of dormancy. And then giving your community, because you've had this event once before, time to want to be there, time to prepare to be there. So that's really
mhm.
great. I'm glad you
And
made the
Maya,
call.
I
Yeah,
pulled
it's
my
just
phone up not because I was ignoring you, because I was putting that date on my calendar to try to
Good
come
for
out to see
yeah.
you.
you.
Okay, good. That would be lovely if y'all could come out.
No, I
And
want to
then,
do
and
it.
then just on the other, I'll say on the other side, I work in different communities for food and wine.
Mhm.
Um, but on Parish Media, so I also have a company called Parish Media, and we provide startup education, we provide content creation, and we help people with live streaming startups, right? Well, that part of my business has now picked up because now here we are, right? And people are like, I need to understand other sources of income. How do I create product? You know, people hit me up like, oh, you've been doing video for a live. I've never done video before. I don't know how to do live streaming, so I'm picking up business in that area. And yes, I'm charging. Okay, because I know out here there's this community like people like you should be charging for services. I don't care what you say. I have done a reduction in my costs and in my goods, but I am charging people for the content that I have had to now go research, create, create marketing.
People are getting paid. Let's not even front on this. If you have a service that is very active and relevant to what is going on in the world, they're getting paid. So don't let anybody shame you, and don't anybody out there shame anybody else for
you do whatever you need to do, about that. Now, overcharging and price gouging, that's another conversation, right? But if you are not paying, if you are providing a service, this is time. I mean, the only thing I can say, man, positively can come out of this is one, as a business owner, you now have time to sit down and really get in I'm gonna say it, shit for real, knowing your numbers, getting your business licenses together, copywriting, rebranding, all of that, And so you have no choice, because if you're trying to get any of these loans, y'all read that report today, because I'm gonna do my show right after this.
The loans are dried up.
Did you hear they ran out of money, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now ran out of money. Now there is a bill on the floor right now for $250 billion more. I believe it's gonna go through. Right? But you can see it's first come, first serve. And I've been going through them platforms and they read the fine print. Do you want to get in bed with the government? No. None of those loans, they say they're forgivable, but they kind of not. In order to get the grant, right? They kind of not. In order for you to get the grant, you got to apply to the loan, the caveat. And then they can take all of your information and sell it. Nobody's talking about that.
No, because everybody's desperate. Why would they be talking about breaches of privacy when people are desperate?
Like, so it's like people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, you guys, I know how to make money. And I don't mean it.
I guess I should prepare one of those screens because my whole rendezvous session just shut down. So I'm going to take a minute here and do a brief intermission and attempt to figure this out real quick. Be right back. Why did it just drop? Hmm. All right, look at that.
All right, cool. Are we still live? Are we back live? Like, we don't
We're
know.
we're still alive.
No, we're still live. I just put a thing saying, hey, we had a technical
All
issue and
right, here we go. Let's try this again. And
oh,
we.
Jen, I am so sad that you missed the conversation Maia and we're having before you drop, because we're going to start it right back up. No, we're not with that one. Not with that photo. We're not.
Why not? Why can't
No,
we?
that's an inappropriate conversation we were having with that photo up.
I can't hear Maia though. Can you hear her?
I can't hear Maia either, actually.
What happened? I see her lips moving, but thank God. We can talk about this while she. What? She's like, I don't want to dip out now on you. We could talk about the very fight. What was she talking about? She was talking about, I've been working really hard and securing some meat for her event.
Oh, that's where you dropped off? Oh, hell.
No, it wasn't that bad. Hopefully she'll make it back in here. I'm gonna leave this up for the moment.
She's trying to get her thing back.
Yeah.
So we're back we're back actually live though on the YouTubes, right?
Yeah,
We are?
I never
Yeah,
left.
yeah.
I just threw up the
Right,
show card, and I'm like, we'll
Gotcha.
see what we
Nope.
can figure out.
What happened?
I don't know. I don't know. It's
All right, so it's just you and me right now, Jen. So
yeah, pretty
cool.
much. It's a
All
crazy
right.
new world here.
So Jen, you and I are home, not with children.
You know what we could talk about, Stub?
Go ahead.
What have you been doing?
What have I been doing?
What'd you do this week?
What I do this week? Drank a lot more bourbon than I normally do. I know that's hard to believe, but I also dropped my. Is this the third Quarantunes parody video I've done? I believe.
I think so.
It's a parody of Video Killed the Radio Star called Quarantine Killed the Neighborhood Bar. It was an idea I had, and I wanted to use it to help support my local favorite restaurant bar, which is my office 2 to 3 days, afternoons a week. After the lunch rush, I go in there and hang out between 2 and like 5, have a drink, have a late lunch, work, know the staff there, know the people, get to know a lot of the distributors coming through too with various beverages, which is awesome. So anyway, I did the Quarantine Killed the Neighborhood Bar parody video.
Yes, and I've even put the little icon up. That is at Quirk and
Yes,
on
it's
YouTube.
True.
And
if you look carefully and pause it at the right point, that little opaque black and white version of me singing, you might be able to see my bare backside just for a second.
Oh my God!
If you pause it just right, and I don't.
That's not an Easter egg I want to find.
I don't know. It is now. I mean, believe it or not. I mean, I'm an okay looking dude. Whatever. I've held up. I turned 32 last week. We all have our problems. Whatever. But come on, my back end held up pretty well. So
Can
if
we
you
hear
pause
you,
it
Maia?
and see that glimpse through there, you ain't gonna be upset.
No, we cannot.
I cannot hear Maia.
No.
People, we're going through some problems. I mean, this happens.
All of our life problems right now.
Come on, we're gonna get through it.
Except that I'm out of troubleshooting ideas because I don't know if it's on her end or if it's on my end.
All right.
This is the magic of live.
Right. All right, Maia, your mic's on, right? I mean, I know you're smart enough to know that, but I'm trying to troubleshoot everybody right now. Because we see you, and we see you're talking. Can you hear us though? Oh, she's talking to a kid right now.
My mic is on. I can hear y'all. She says she can hear us.
We just can't hear Maia. We can see Maia. We can't hear Maia.
Oh. The only other way I know how to do this is to try to disconnect everybody again and then reconnect. And I mean, I have a beautiful one shot of me, and you know I can improvise here.
I mean, if you can stay in and improvise while we're coming back in, do it and talk about
Yeah.
what you've been doing as well, Jen, because I know Beauty and Wines has been doing some stuff as well that you probably want to talk about while Maia and I reconnect.
All right, I will do that.
All right.
Here we go. Now you guys just get me, and I don't have a shot set up to be beautiful and show you what Lauren has been doing, but you got me at least, and I'm gonna try to get them to reconnect. If you guys don't know, I do Beauty and Wines with Lauren Corey. Her husband is Justin, and he's Wizard of Whiskey. He's also Bevfluence and a good friend of mine. And I wanted to do something a little different, get people into wine maybe in a different way with Beauty and Wine. So you play with makeup, you learn a little bit about wine, and then we post some of our fun looks up on Instagram, and it's Beauty and like the letter N Wines. And when we get when we get all three of us together, I could probably show the picture. I see Stub dancing in the in the back room. I really do need to start recording these things because there are some doozies that happen. There are some serious doozies that happen back there. I'm going to see if I can get him. And I can hear him in the background, but nobody else can hear him quite yet. Oh, all the times that, yeah, exactly. Stubb saying it's a beautiful disaster, which he is absolutely accurate with. Oh, I don't ever do shots on the fly like this. I know. Thanks, Stubb. I kind of care. I kind of care. Yeah, we're in a whole different world right now. And I haven't seen Maia come back on. What's she been saying? And I've gone completely silent because I'm trying to figure my whole life out right now. Shut up. Stub is, you know what, here, fuck this. This is a horrible two-shot, but at least the two of us can talk to one another, because I feel like I'm going crazy.
Here, I can just, yeah, oh, no, that's beautiful. Look at that.
Whatever.
Oh,
it's just
like
done.
something that, I mean, it's better than the video the Bayside kids would have done back in the 90s. You know, for their, whatever, you know, 10th grade media project. All right, Maia's trying to join us back, friends. No, Maia's trying to join us back, friends. Seriously, whatever. There's technical issues. It's happened with all of us on professional calls, whether it be Zoom or what's the other one? The Skype for business. Like, we've all had these mishaps happen.
At least there's no porn.
Look, we're drinking. Well, is there not?
No, there's no porn. Holy shit, no.
Apparently, there's no porn. Gosh, I'd have had unzipped 7 things before it was porn.
Hey,
and it would have been terrible porn. Yes.
While we're thinking about it, drop the after party link, please, because I think if we can't get Maia back here now, because it's
we're just going to start the after party.
We're just going to start the after party, and I'm sure she has a little time with screaming kids, and probably a half a drink to finish.
Participants record. All right. Oh my gosh, come on.
So if you're on YouTube, he will drop the link in the comments, and you can join us in the after party, which we will definitely try to get Maia to head over there. Oh, well, at least we got to talk a little bit about what was going on in Denver and how the industry kind of looks at this.
Yes. And once again, actually, if we don't get Maia back, I'd love to have her back again to talk about things as well. Yeah, and sooner rather than later, because she
Maybe as we were talking about doing something for Cinco de Mayo, she'll come on and we can all do tacos. Because she already has the tequila ready.
That's true. Well, that tequila's not going to last till Cinco de Mayo.
It's only May 4th. It's like...
It's April 16th. She is in a house with 3 kids. Her mom's and her sister. No, that ain't... No. They are parenting and living and doing their life and trying to just get by and not murder adults and children alike. It's not a good thing.
Well, then she'll just have to.
And they all love each other. I promise you, they all love each other. And I've not met Maia's mom or sister, but I'm telling you, they all love each other and they're all trying to help. They're all doing their thing, but it's weird.
Yeah, it is. But it's so Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo falls on a Tuesday this year, and I don't think that I will personally be out of quarantine, so I will be getting creative with some tacos because there's no other day.
I don't think I'll be out of quarantine either, but I guarantee you, Cinco de Mayo following a Taco Tuesday, I will be quarantined. No, I'm saying Cinco de Mayo Taco Tuesday, I will be quarantined on Cinco de Seis. I promise you, because there's going to be some stuff. Wait a minute, that's not right.
It's not right.
No, hold on. I was trying to drop the link, and I don't know.
I thought I was lying about Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo. I was like, no, I've seen memes.
No.
It's an authority on Facebook now.
You are correct. You are very correct on that. Invite. Copy URL. That's what I did. I copied invitation, and you know what invitations are like on Zoom? They're terrible.
Oh, wait.
All right.
I see somebody trying to get in.
Oh, I got a message from somebody.
Let's try.
You want to guess who just private messaged me this? Best wine antics ever. Keep up the good work.
Fuck you, Kern.
Yeah. Nope. Jen got it.
Fuck you, Kern. No. I have to reset that lovely shot.
He's not wrong, and that is not our fault, by the way. But
no, it is not our fault.
All right.
So just
look,
hold.
I think at this point, yeah, you know.
At this point,
I mean, come on. All
we
right.
should probably just go to the happy to the. Oh gosh, I don't even know where.
Maya, would you be all right just going to the after Zoom chat, and then we'll have you back on to discuss the other stuff we were going to discuss? Is that cool? We have Maya back. We're still live right now. I just dropped the Zoom chat link in the chat there on the YouTube's channels. Please come join us. Please chat with Maya. Please come chat with us. We all need a friend. Maya, we didn't even discuss this, and we're going to hit it very briefly. Maya is hiding in her bathroom from the kids to be able to do her work and chat with adults and have an adult beverage. Now, we've all gone to the bathroom and had an adult beverage every now and again. I mean, come on. But so let's move on to that if that's cool with everybody. And Maya, we'll have you back on very soon. And by very soon, maybe as early as next week or the week after.
Yes.
To figure this out, because we do want to actually chat with you about everything that's happening with you as well that we didn't get to. And you're one of our favorite people.
And I'm glad she can hear us, and maybe I can get her on for like 2 seconds in a very weird situation here of 3 screens. There we go. This is the craziest, most inappropriate setup I've ever done, but whatever. Here we go.
Girl, in the time of Corona, okay?
In the time of Corona. We didn't even get to talk about Sean, your glorious hunk of man meat. Come on now.
We're not talking about that.
All right.
That's coming. All right. We're not talking about that live. We'll talk about.
We didn't even get to talk about grown tipsy or what is it? What is
Hungry
it?
Tipsy podcast, Hungry Tipsy and Grown. So
I had such a good photo for that too.
I feel like Maya is going to be on the show next week if she's available.
Showing all your leg off.
I mean, we're just going to have Maya on again. How about that?
Jen, it's okay. Jen, it's okay.
Jen, it's great. You to talk about all my years, and you and I don't have to put together another show. It's gonna work.
Production control. You have no control. Okay, I don't know why I couldn't talk before, but now I can. Ain't nothing you can do about it. I have seen a lot of crazy stuff in the time of Corona. Don't nobody care.
We're all good. All right.
No, not really.
All right, friends watching us on YouTube, come join us.
Are we going to Zoom?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Zoom. The link's in the chat here, Maya. I can send it to you personally if you need, and then I'll share this with our friends on Facebooks and the rest of the other social medias as well. and hopefully we can have a couple of drinks and laugh about each other being, you know,
I'm gonna have
maybe a
some
little,
drinks.
maybe a little substandard tonight.
Some
Maybe a
drinks.
little substandard, but not our doing. But there we go.
Just remember,
Yeah,
y'all,
hopefully
you
This is
weren't
live.
even gonna get wine antics tonight, so be happy.
That's true.
We
Yeah,
have
this is the
extended
first-
wine antics
That's funny.
thanks to quarantine. So
This
this
is
is
the-
your bonus stuff.
Yeah. Last week was supposed to be your last episode for like
It
3
was.
months, but
Yeah.
here we go.
Here we are. We're
You're
still
wel-
here.
you're welcome.
Still drinking.
Still
Thanks.
drinking.
Thanks,
Yes.
Rona.
Yeah, I'll see y'all next week. I'll have
right.
some hair next
Right.
week. Hopefully
All
they'll
right.
deliver my shit. Okay.
All right, friends. All right, friends. We'll see you in the after chat in the Zoom
Peace,
chat
y'all.
for the after party.
Woo!
Send me the link.
All right.